don't mind rain or shine. You can always take my time. Throw it up against the wind. I'll thread it through your everything. And I don't care day or dark. You can always have my heart. 'Cause ever since I tripped on you, to any other it's no use. Yeah, I've got a feeling I'll be fine with you in my life. You in my life. I'll pick you up and we'll head west to California and nothing less. We'll rent a little room on Vine, go to people's parties time to time. Yeah.
Vows are a promise between a man and a woman to each other. They should be kept very sacred and honored. What is this ceremony all about if it was not for the vows? Vows are meant to be kept, and all of these witnesses here invited by you to help you keep them. Jeff, you have some vows?
I do. Danielle, standing here today, after so many years, it's breathtaking. A day I didn't know would ever happen. With all of our struggles, we've grown stronger. With all of our obstacles, we have grown closer. All these years apart and the years we've been together proves one thing, that our love is so powerful, it will travel with us to the future as it has in the past. In these last 5 years, my love has never wavered, and I swear it never will. As we move through our next stages in life, I promise I will appreciate you, I will challenge you, I will respect you and support you as a best friend and now a husband. I will forever continue to love you so deeply that the word doesn't even begin to cover it.
Oh, okay. Jeff, I'm pretty sure you know I'm an anxious person. So when you said you wanted a big wedding, it made me nervous. I thought I could recite some vows, the spotlight would be off me, and we'd celebrate as husband and wife. Of course you'd want us to write our own vows. It's just like you to push me out of my comfort zone, and like normal, you're by my side as I'm doing it. When we were teenagers, I always imagined our life together, but I never imagined all the things that had to happen that led me back to you. All the things we endured, both separately and together, and you are still my rock and the one I cannot live without. I cannot promise to fix all of your problems, but I can promise that you won't have to face them alone. Whatever the universe has, bring it, because we've got this. From this day forward, I choose you. I choose us. I choose love.
Jeff and Danielle, have you brought any symbols of your love for each other?
We have.
Yes, we have.
These are fantastic symbols. If you look at the rings, no beginning or ending. It's a symbol of God's love and your love for one another. Jeff?
Yeah,
Oh,
stand there.
sorry. Danielle, I give you this ring
Danielle, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
with all that I am
with all that I am
and all that I have
and all that I have
in the company of our family and friends.
in the company of our family and friends.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Jeff, I give you this ring
Jeff, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
with all that I am
with all that I am
and all that I have
and all that I have
in the company of our family and friends.
in the company of our family and friends.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Inasmuch as you two have agreed to live together in matrimony, have promised your love for each other by exchanging of vows and giving of rings and the joining of your hands, and by the power vested in me by the state of Missouri and the Almighty God, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. It gives me great joy and pleasure to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Jeff Baker.
Closer than your skin and bones, I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. Shining in your darkest night.
But Jeff and I have been friends for 2 years now, and we had a lot of good times together. We've been through some good, some bad, and some downright ugly, man. So, you know what I'm talking about. And go-kart night, that was fun. Where was I? One time in particular stands out, and it's the first time we got to hang out. If it wasn't for a mutual friend between Jeff and Brandy, Danielle and Brandy, we might not have ever known each other. So I'm thankful for that. Well, needless to say, I'll just play it by here. We had a barbecue, and I got a little bit crazy. Things got a little bit out of hand. People got a little bit drunk. We still don't know if Danielle might have ticks, but I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Bad cutscene, all that fun stuff. But I really got to know this man that night. I got to see a different side of him, a caring side, a scared side, especially scared for her, and a loving side. And I got to talk to you outside the garage, and I found a best friend in you. I saw a lot of myself in you. And so, thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you. I mean, I only have 2 great friends in this world, and I appreciate it. So, Danielle, you're marrying the best friend a person could ask for. So, really bring out the best in Jeff. You challenge him as much as he challenges you. So I see the love. Yeah, you guys might fight, you might bicker, but in the end, you love each other more deeply than both of you know. I could tell you that. Too much. But I'm so excited for both of you, and I know you're going to be a great husband and wife. I say you don't marry the person you love. You marry the person you can't live without. So toast to you two. Love you both. Congratulations.
To Mr. and Mrs. Jeff Baker, thank you all for coming here. Some of you have traveled far and wide to be here today. Some of you have drove and some of you flew to be here in the same room. All of us, so we can celebrate love of these two people who are beautiful inside and out. Over the years, Danny and I have laughed together, cried together, fought like sisters. We had so many amazing memories. Just like the first time Danny met Jeff. It was the summer of 2002 when Danny first set her eyes on a certain lifeguard. Jeff. As a friend, I approached the unexpected lifeguard, letting him know that my friend thought he was hot. The rest is written in history books. Jeff and Danny, from that point on, had a place in each other's heart. I'm surely blessed to have someone like her in my life, as I know Jeff feels the same way. They say that a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Many of us have been likely to fall in love before, but real love is when you're able to fall in love with the same person over and over again. Love is not always perfect, but when the right people are together, they will always fight to make it work. Jeff and Danny are imperfectly perfect for each other, just simply meant to be. But nothing in the world can tear them apart. It has been a very long time in the making. So with that being said, let us toast to the happy newlyweds. I love you both.
I was supposed to think about this speech and it was really difficult because what can I say about my lovely daughter and her new husband? Anybody that knows them knows how much they love each other. After many years of waiting, we finally get to see these two families joined, at least legally, because they've been joined for many years now. This was just a legality, doesn't change anything. They're still one family, like they have been. I've known Jeff for quite a few years, not quite as long as I've known Danielle. He's always been there. He's very trustworthy. I trust him with my daughter because I know where to find him. And to see these two look at each other and the love in their eyes for each other, I couldn't have asked for a better son-in-law, and I couldn't have asked for a better family to call mine. I love you. And cheers to many happy years.
Those of you that don't know me, I'm Danielle's father. I live in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. It's a couple miles from here. Drove here with my wife, Lynn. She's back there in the blue. Just so we could be here for this special day. We were thrilled when Danielle let us know when the wedding was going to be so we could start planning. We've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm also joined by some other special people in my life and in Danielle's life. My mother, Jan, my sister Cheryl's here. They came down from Dubuque, Iowa. My sister Brenda and her husband Greg are here from Ankeny, Iowa. My brother Thomas here also from Dubuque, Iowa. And then we've had some people that actually traveled some distance to be here. I don't know you personally, but I'm just told that Cindy and Todd are here. Came here all the way from Lake of the Ozarks. And, oh, I'm sorry. And Tommy Bryson, who I met quite a few years ago, he took some pictures for us and came up here from Osceola, so thank you for making the trip. Now there are some people that are here that came from a much further distance. And none of you have seen them, except for the pictures that reside on that table up in the corner. And those people are here in spirit. And those people are, first of all, Daniel's grandma Mimi, who is Sharon's mom. My dad, Bill Russell, Daniel's grandfather. Jeff's dad, Dennis, and his uncle, Stanley. So I'd like to ask for a small moment of silence for them and all the family members and friends that couldn't physically be here today. Thank you. All right, so what do I say about this amazing woman? It's my daughter. So I remember being handed this blonde-haired, blue-eyed angel of a baby and feeling like I've been handed the most valuable treasure in the world. Shortly after her birth, I remember thinking, I'm a parent for a newborn. What do I do? So I decided to ask God for some help. So the first thing I said to God was, God, make her like her mother. And he did. She's beautiful. She's short. And Sharon gave her the spirit to fight for her kids and the ones she loves, and boy does she fight. So then when I saw that that had been completed, I asked God to make her like me. And he did. We both love to read, and we like to spend a lot of time talking about the books we read and discussing what the understory is or characters or whatever. We're both fairly smart. I'm reminded of the story of Danielle when she was about 3 or 4 years old. Sharon and I had taught her to count. We had taught her to count to 10, but we hadn't taught her to count any higher. So we were playing around, and like most kids know when their next birthday is how old they're going to be. So I had asked Danielle, how old are you going to be on your next birthday? And she said, I'm going to be 5, Daddy. And I said, good. And how old are you going to be after that? She thought about it a minute. She says, I'll be 6. And we went on and on all the way to 10. Now I know I hadn't told her anything beyond 10. So I wanted to see what she'd do. So I asked her, how old are you going to be after that? Danielle says, after that I'm going to die. And I said, what do you mean you're going to die? I was about ready to start crying. And she said, I don't have any more fingers. So we took off her shoes, and I told her I'd get her to 20, and after that she's on her own. Danielle and I both love to argue, sometimes just for the sake of argument.
I'll break to that.
So once that was accomplished, I asked God, make her like you. And he did. Danielle has a heart of gold. She loves to help others, which explains why she chose the career path that she did. She loves being a massage therapist and seeing the difference that she makes in people's lives. And I can't tell you the number of times I've talked to her on the phone and she says, Dad, it just makes me feel so good. She believes it's better to give than receive, and if you've known Danielle for any period of time, you know how true that is, because she's not really good at receiving gifts, but she sure is good at giving them. And when she gives a gift, her heart is always in it. So with that complete, I said to God, God, make her happy. And he did. And he brought Jeff into her life. I've seen a marked change in Danielle since Jeff came into it, at least from my perspective. I love watching the two of them together. I will watch them grow closer and can't wait to see the relationship they develop and the future they put together. I knew Jeff was the perfect man for Danielle the first time we went out to eat at IHOP. And it's a small story, but it really tells you who Jeff is. I remember going up to the door, and I held the door open for Danielle and Jeff and the kids. And so Jeff was standing there, Danielle went through, and the kids started going through, and there was another couple of ladies behind our group who wanted to come in also. The kids started going through, and Jeff stopped the boys. And he says, hang on, let the ladies go through. And so the ladies went through, and Jeff sat down with those boys right then and there, before we even went in the restaurant, and explained to them the importance of chivalry, doing the right thing. And he did it in such a kind and loving way, and you could just see the kids, the adoration in the kids' eyes, the way they adored him. And I knew then he was the man for Danielle and those kids. Danielle, I'm so proud of the woman you've become, the mother you are, and the relationship you and I have developed. Jeff, I feel honored to have come to know you, and I'm beyond happy that you are the one to share her life and help her achieve her dreams. I wish you both every happiness, along with all of the love and the support that two people can share. As this village of people celebrate your union today, know that we will love you and are here to help you in any way we can.
Your heart and mine, I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll carry you through heartache and trouble, and nothing drag you down. I want you to know I won't let you go. Give me your heart and soul. We'll never let this love grow cold. When you're running out of breath, I'll be the one to give you rest. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll carry you through heartache and trouble, and nothing drag you down. I want you to know I won't let you go. Give me your heart and soul. We'll never let this love grow cold. I want you to know I won't let you go. Give me your heart and soul. We'll never let this love grow cold. We'll never let this love grow cold. But there's no mountain we can't climb. We're crossing over the great divide. Take my hand, we'll run away. Here with you, my heart will stay. There's no mountain we can't climb. We're crossing over the great. See, love like this comes once in a lifetime. For the first time I believe it to be true. All of my friends say, when you know, you know. Every piece falls into place when I'm with you. In you I found a love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies and big dreams, a billion places to explore. And I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours. Time is now to go where we want to. Follow the road until it leads us somewhere new. Nothing can stop us now when we're together. Oh, the whole world opens up when I'm with you. In you I found a love that sets me free. You are With blue skies and big dreams, a billion places to explore, and I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. They say love like this comes once in a lifetime. For the first time I believe it to be true. All of my friends say, when you know, you know. Every piece falls into place when I'm with you. In you I found a love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies and big dreams, a billion places to explore, and I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. They say the time is now to go where we want to. Follow the road until it leads us somewhere new. Nothing can stop us now.